guys, I'm back with another makeup tutorial, and I'm going to be doing a makeup look that I really don't have a name for, but right now I'm just cleaning my face with the alcohol wipe. And I did this video on live, so I'm kind of just rambling, trying to get some people to join. So that's what I'm doing right now. But as you know, for my brows, I will be using my e.l.f. dip brow in the color Espresso. Like I said, mine's is dried out and I still haven't made it to the store to get another one, but that's what I'm going to use with the slant tip chisel brush from Sephora. So I'm just filling them in. I'm really not trying to talk much this video and kind of let my makeup speak for itself. I'll just kind of be coming in, naming the products that I'm using and the colors, etc. But please like and subscribe to my video. I am a new up and coming YouTuber and I would love the support. So right now I'm just filling in my brows. As you can see, basically my video is kind of self-explanatory. I just start at the bottom and then I go at the top and just go from there. Just find the shape of my brow, and that's what I do. So it's nothing really hard. I mean, as you see, I'm literally using two brushes. I don't use what is it called, a brow mascara. I don't use any of that. I just use two products. So now I'm about to use my LA Pro Conceal in the color Fawn. I am in love with this concealer, you guys. Well, everyone knows what LA Pro Conceal is, but usually I've only used Toffee, but this Fawn is everything. I'm using Fawn at the bottom, and then I'm going to go to the top, and I'm going to mix a little bit of my NARS foundation with it, just so I can make sure the transition between my foundation and my concealer is perfect, because I don't want to have like a halo or a white flashback from my concealer being too light. So that is what I'm doing right now. You'll see me talking and everything. Like I said, I have a live video, and I was live when I was doing this video, so that's why you'll see me rambling and just talking and stuff like that. So that's me mixing it with the NARS, and I'm just gonna go on the top of my brow. Make sure you don't get a lot of product, because if you get too much product, it'll make it hard for you to blend it out. And you just want to have enough to just sweep over the brow really smoothly and not have excess or cakiness at the top. Yes, girl, yes, those brows are on fleek, honey. I am in love. I really love these brows today. So now I'm going to be taking my Wet n Wild crease brush. This was only $1 at the Dollar Tree, you guys. I am in love with it. So I'm just taking that, going over my brows and blending it out so I can make sure everything is smooth. I am in love with my brows today, you guys. I cannot stop talking about it, but yes, they are on fleek, honey. You cannot tell me anything. So now I'm going to be taking my wet beauty blender, and I'm going to be blending out the concealer that I just applied around my eyebrows, just to make sure everything is blended smoothly. You cannot be too sure. So after that, I'm going to be taking the excess concealer that I have. Well, no, actually, I'm just getting some out of the tube. And I'm going to put it straight on my lid. And I'm blending that out with the Beauty Blender again. So my lids can be covered and concealed, and they'll match the concealer under my brows. Now I'm going to be taking my translucent Kat Von D powder, and I'm going to go ahead and set my lids with that. I do not use a primer or anything on my lids, and I'm kind of not a big eyeshadow fan right now, so I'm really not into all of that. I just use a translucent powder to set my eyelids, and I'm using a Real Techniques multitask cheek brush. And that's about it. And then I go straight in with my eyeshadow. That's all I do. So today I'm going to be using my Juvia's Place Zulu palette. And I'm going to be taking this mahogany red shade. I am in love with this. I use it as a transition shade all of the time. So I'm going to sweep that across my whole eyelid, and it gives me a nice transition, and I just love it. I'm going to be using an Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow brush, the ones they give you in their palettes, and I'm using the fluffy end to apply all of these colors. Again, she does not have names for her eyeshadow palettes. Well, not this one. I think she's just now putting names on hers, so I'm just saying the basic color names. So right now I'm taking this orange shade and putting it on the outskirts of my crease. Then I'm going in with this pink shade, and I'm sweeping that across my crease as well as I did with the mahogany shade. And I was trying to go for a sunset look, but then I changed my mind. And I just really go with the flow with eyeshadow. I never have plans with it because, like I said, I'm not a big eyeshadow fan. So really, I just kind of make this up as I go along, you guys. So just bear with me. I'm taking a purple shade, blending that into my crease, just adding depth. Next, I'm going to take my Tartelette palette Toasted, and I'm taking this deep purple shade. I'm sorry. I will put the link. I will put the name in the description below. I'm sorry. But it's just a deep purple shade. If you have it, you'll know what I'm talking about. And I'm just blending that into my crease. Next, I'm going to cut my crease with Moneybags in the Chocolate Gold palette. And I really don't like doing cut creases because I have hooded eyes. So usually when I do a cut crease, the eyeshadow gets on top of my eyelid. And I really hate it because my crease does not stay cut. But I just do it anyway. So I'm cutting my crease with LA Pro Conceal in the color Fawn. And I'm just going to put Moneybags Slap on there with... These are just generic brushes I order off. I just ordered them offline. They're really cheap, so that's what I was using to apply it on there. I really don't have a name for any of them. I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. So right now, you'll see me talking and just looking at myself. I'm so sorry. I wish I could have edited this out, but I'm just going to go ahead and tell you what I'm going to use next. So I am going to be using a primer, and it's a Smashbox Photo Ready Primer, I think it's called. And then I'm going to be using the Maybelline Blur and Illuminate Primer. It gives me a really luminous, just shiny, refreshed look, and I love it. I'm going to be mixing the two of them, so that's what you'll see me doing. And they both give me such a good, shiny, healthy look on my face before I put all of the foundation and stuff. So you will see that it gives me a good natural glow. I would actually wear this if I was not wearing any makeup, so yeah. Next, I'm going to be taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette, and I don't like using the red shade to color correct, so I'm using this shade that's the closest color to my skin to hide my dark spots and all of that, so I can make sure I have a good coverage on my foundation. Even though it says it's full coverage, I want to make sure it's extra coverage, girl. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm taking my Too Faced and my NARS foundation. I'm going to be using 2 squirts of each, and I mix that together. I think these 2 shades give me the color that I want. And I used it on a client the other day, and I love the way it looks, so that's why I'm using it too. Just apply it all over my face. And by any means, if you don't have acne or any spots, you don't have to use this much foundation, but I think even if my skin was clear, I would use this much. So I'm blending that out with my Real Techniques Beauty Blender. And you will see me going over my foundation a lot, but I just like to make sure everything is smooth and blend it out really good. I have to make sure my foundation is dark enough so it can blend with my neck a little bit, because my neck is darker than my face. So I just have to make sure I pick the right shade so I won't be too light. Next, I'm using my Lock It concealer by Kat Von D, and I think it's the shade D33. I'm putting that right on up under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, on my upper lip, and on my chin. I do not use it on my forehead because I don't like the way that it looks on me, but that's just me. I let my concealer sit because I like it to get tacky and kind of sticky. I feel like it blends better like that, and I feel like I get more coverage for some reason, so I just let it dry. So that's why you see me just sitting there looking at myself for a second. You'll see me showing this contour palette. I was doing a contest, and I was trying to get people to see what I had. But right now, I'm about to blend that out with a Real Techniques Beauty Blender. And as you see, this concealer is very full coverage. I love it. And I do drag it out further than I usually do. I like it better that way. Everybody knows what works for them, so this is how I've been doing my makeup for a while now. So I'm just blending that out. And next, I'm going to be using my Fenty Match Sticks, Mix Sticks. And I'm using the color Ebony, I believe. I'm going to go ahead and warm that up. I warmed it up on the back of my hand and makes it more creamier. And I'm using this brush to apply it. I know it looks harsh right now, but I'm going to go in with my Beauty Blender and blend everything out to make sure it is a nice transition between the concealer that I just applied. Next, I'm taking the foundation that I mixed on the back of my hand, and I'm taking that and I am just defining my contour with it. I didn't want to use the concealer because it would have been too light, so you'll see me blending that out and just going over everything. I like to make sure everything gets blended out really well. So as you see, my face is coming together, girl. So right now I'm taking this Makeup Forever concealer and I'm putting it up under my eye. Again, I like a really bright face in the center, so that's why I like putting more concealer. Now I'm setting my face with my Kat Von D translucent powder, and I basically set everything that I'm not going to contour. So that's what you see me doing now. Next, I'm taking my blush palette from Sephora. I am in love with this palette. I'm using this brown mahogany shade, and I love it so much. It gives my face warm tones. And I'm using a big fluffy brush to apply it. And I'm just adding some more color to my face and carving out my cheekbones and my jawline and all of that. Next, I'm taking this other Tarte brush and, well, no, I actually it's a Sephora brush, and I'm going to blend that out if I haven't already did it. You'll see me looking and talking. Right now I'm just trying to let my not my concealer, my setting powder bake a little bit. So yeah, I'm just telling them what I use. You'll see me holding up a couple of products. But I am totally in love with that contour palette. You guys should go purchase it. It's very affordable, and I just love that shade. It adds so much warmth to my face. It is everything. Okay, so now you'll see me dusting off my setting powder with this powder brush from Sephora. And I'm just making sure everything is dusted off. You'll see me going over it a couple of times, but that is what I'm doing. If you have any flashback or anything, setting spray will be your best friend in this process. I promise you. But right now, you just see me taking that mahogany shade that from that blush palette, and I'm going into my face, adding more color to it because I didn't want to look ashy. Next, I'm taking this big fan brush from Sephora, and I'm going to be using this True Match drugstore highlighter. I am in love with it, and it gives me a natural glow. And of course, I OD on highlighter, so you will see me go over my cheeks and my Cupid's bow 1,000,000 times. when I really put on that highlighter, I started feeling myself then. But okay, so next I'm going to be taking my Sephora contour. This is the deepest kit, and I'm taking this brush. I'm just showing them the eyeshadow that I use. I'm sorry. I'm taking this brush and I'm just defining my nose and trying to make it more slim. Next, you'll see me highlight my nose and my brow bone. And my inner corners of my eye. Next, I'm spraying my face with my setting spray. I spray it first, let it sit, then spray it again just to make sure everything is covered. And I'm just fanning, trying to make sure everything is dry. Next, I'm going to be using this lash primer by Wet n Wild. It is almost gone, you guys. I don't know why I even applied it. I need a new one, but it works pretty good. And then I'm going to be going in with my Better Than Sex mascara by Too Faced. And this really extends my lashes and defines them. So I wish I had lashes, but somebody threw away my lashes, so I had to wear my real ones. But I am blessed that I do have long lashes. So that is what I'm doing right now. Next, you'll see me get my Wet n Wild lip liner brow pencil. I'm outlining my lips, and I'm going to be using a NYX I don't know what they are called. NYX lip gloss. Well, it's not a gloss, it's a matte lipstick. And I'm going to be taking that and putting that on my lips. And then I always apply a gloss over it. So now you'll see me applying a lighter shade, and then you'll see me applying a gloss over it. This is my signature lip. This is my go-to lip. This is the finished look.